Frederick Douglass. He is from Washington, D.C. He was born into slavery in 1817. He experienced slavery at a very young age, which encouraged him to fight and rebel for freedom. He was separated from his parents at an early age, and he recognized the cruelty of racism at full force. Yet Douglass lived through it until he was finally old enough to make a change. The injustice. Slavery caused problems to millions and millions of people, and it made a mark on America that would last forever. Over 2 million slaves were killed, over 10 million slaves were in the U.S., and slavery lasted over 300 years. Frederick Douglass fought slavery in a multitude of ways. He wrote autobiographies, helped in the Underground Railroad, participated in rebellions, and spoke publicly, all to spread the anti-slavery message. Frederick fought and fought in pretty much every way he possibly could. He even fought in the movement for women's rights. He found any and every way he could possibly fight slavery and did it. Inspiration. Without a struggle, there can be no progress. Frederick Douglass. Frederick was born into slavery and dealt with hunger, loss of family, and cruelty. He was able to use it all as fuel to become a major figure in the abolition of slavery. Frederick was inspired by the abolitionist writer William Lloyd Garrison. This spurred on his decision to join the American Anti-Slavery Society. This led him to meet John Brown, who was an abolitionist who would shape the rest of his life. These two would be mentors of him for life. He would learn from their teachings and he would use it in his fight for freedom. For example, William Lloyd Garrison was a major influence on Douglass's autobiography. Catholic social teaching theme. Solidarity. Frederick lived out solidarity through his work towards peace and justice. He made it his life's calling. He embodies this theme as Frederick wanted peace at any cost, even through rebellion. We cannot tolerate or turn a blind eye to racism and exclusion in any form, and yet claim to defend the sacredness of every human life. Pope Francis. Frederick fought his whole life to preserve lives, and he made sacrifices along the way in order to do so. He dedicated his whole life to fighting racial injustice. In doing so, he became one of the most influential people in the early Americas, as he was able to make an impact on people across the globe.